Good morning. My name is Precious, and I would like to tell you guys the story time of how I got herpes. I am currently getting ready for work, and I know y'all may be like, we don't even know you, girl. Why you telling this story? Because recently I went out with a group of people, and I got drunk. I've been having herpes for 8 months. I got drunk, and I've never told anybody I got herpes, but that night I decided to get on a podcast and yell it out. So before the podcast come out, let me go ahead and say something about it because I like to talk about myself before anybody else can have anything to talk to me about. Like, you can't. If I already said it, it don't even count that you said something about me. Like, you can't talk about me. So, boom. Let's get into it. So, I used to date this girl, and we used to get into it bad all the time. But one time we got into it so bad that she knocked me the fuck out, and I started going back to niggas. Like, I had to. Like, I couldn't. Like, cause I've been in domestic relationships, and a nigga ain't never beat me up as bad as she did, and I don't know why she did that. So, I was scared. Like, I was traumatized. I was like, oh my gosh, like, like, this girl just beat me up. Like, what am I gonna do? You know, that type of stuff. Like, am I gonna meet another person like her? Like, you know, I don't want to put it out there like, hey, like, I'm single. Woo. No. I decided to get on Hinge, Tinder, Grindr, anything. But there was this one particular person who met me on Instagram, and we were cool. So he was so cool with me to the point where he would just pull up, and he stays an hour away, and I work 2 jobs. He'll pull up, he'll be like, hey, like, let's do this, let's do that, let's smoke, all this extra stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. There was this one night, my mom had went out of town, so I stayed out late with him. And that night that I came back, we was cool. But my mom came home. He texted me. He was like, hey, I got something to tell you. I know you're probably going to be mad at me. And I'm like, what you got to tell me? Like, go on. Get straight to it. He's like, oh, well, one time I was mad at you. And I decided to, what he said? Oh, I decided to go on a 2-man. And I think this girl gave me something because my penis burned. I'm like, okay, like, all right, like, what do you want to do? Like, you want me to fight the girl? I'll fight the girl for you. Like, what's up? What we doing? He's like, he want to go to the clinic to get tested first to see, like, what's actually going on before anything. And then after that, he'll move forward. Which, like, the consequences and shit. So I'm cool with it because he cool with it. Right? Y'all. We get to the clinic. I didn't go inside because that's not my business. But I'm in his car. Oh, yeah. I'm going through all his shit. I got his social security number. I'm looking at all his paperwork. Like, what the fuck? Like, who are you real life? Because ain't no way I made you mad. You wouldn't go to the 2-man. We not together. How am I making you mad? Okay, y'all. So, he's in there. And he tells me, he's like, so the lady said it's not syphilis, but they don't know what it is. So they're just they're going to test me for everything. And they're going to see my results, right? I'm like, okay, good shit. I'm one of those people, like, I'm not judgy, but I feel like if you can get any STD or STI, then you're nasty in a way. Because I'm allergic to condoms. And I have raw sex. And the only thing I've ever gotten was, what the fuck is called? A fucked up period, because this boy knocked my period off. This is what I'm thinking. I'm like, at this moment, I'm like, that's the only thing I ever got. Like, oh, he must be dirty. Like, or that girl dirty as fuck. Like, how you get syphilis? This is all what I'm thinking in that moment. So we didn't know what he had, but like I said, I felt bad because it's like one of those, like, you couldn't even do anything in that situation, like, literally, but she never went over there. I felt so bad to the point I was like, fuck it, let's take a Houston trip. And like I said, I got kicked out of school. In Houston. This is my 3rd time coming back to Houston, like, without my mom or something. Like, 3rd time coming to Houston without my mom. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, return. Y'all, I ended up letting him crack with the condom. Like I said, I'm allergic, but I ain't stupid. The next day, he finds out that he actually has herpes. And we was staying at my homegirl house, so my brother's here, and they're like, what, you want us to kill us? You want me to kill him? Like, I can kill him right here, right now. Like, what we on? I'm like, no, he gotta bring me home, bro. I'm just so sad. I can't smoke with y'all. I can't drink with y'all. I can't do nothing no more. I can't do nothing because that bitch, I didn't even have it. But you know, like, I'm just so scared because I just let him crack. Okay, cool. We're still friends. Time goes by. We're still friends. It's like one of those, okay, like, I'll stay at your house only if we're smoking. But the friendship started to turn into, like, us liking each other. So now we're trying to figure out, like, what do you have and how can it affect me? Because I'm seeing your lifestyle. I'm thinking if you have something as big as that, you gotta take medicine every day. You gotta change your diet. You gotta do a whole lot of shit. He didn't do nothing. He was still living his nasty and dirty life. Still doing whatever he want. Like, he was still doing that. So I'm okay, cool. Let's see how that affect me. Now we fucking. I already don't let him crack, so why not? Condom. Sometimes no condom. It was like I was taking a risk. Like, I was taking a risk every single time. But one time, we got so drunk that we decided to crack, and I got pregnant. In my head, fuck no. I'm not having no baby. I am 19. I can't have no baby. Like, this is not happening to me. I don't even want a baby. You got herpes. My baby gonna have herpes. Why would I don't want to be a mom. And if anybody knows me, knows I've always been FTK. Always been FTK. I've always wanted to adopt. I never wanted to have kids because I was underneath the impression that I couldn't have kids. So it was like,